I don't think Steph can pass LeBron on my list. I think LeBron's gonna always be number 3, regardless if Steph win another championship. Just the career LeBron has
Who you
had.
got before LeBron?
Come on, man, don't play with me. It's only 2 people.
I'm just asking a serious question.
Bean and MJ. Like,
you put Mike before LeBron?
Yeah, because he's a better basketball player than LeBron.
Gosh, here we go with this.
A better basketball player? Bron had a better career. He has the best career than everybody. But I'm talking about on the court playing basketball, it ain't 2 people better
Put
than
LeBron in the 80s, Stat.
For Jordan, in any era, it's just gonna be the same thing.
Jordan would have been nice in this era, but would it look like how it looked in the 90s?
Yeah, they say he might average 50 now.
They couldn't play no D on.
I seen somebody send me a clip this morning of a player Jordan dunking on Barkley. With somebody passed him a baseline.
Drop step.
Draymond would have never let that happen.
Shit.
Draymond would never. Draymond would never let that happen.
Like this.
He would have never let that happen.
Draymond ain't doing nothing that Bill Lambert, Rick Mahorn, they was doing the same thing to Jordan, but worse. They busted his lip.
Draymond wasn't letting that happen.
Steven Jackson may have sparked the debate, but he was never going to rise above LeBron James in any serious all-time conversation. LeBron's place among basketball's greatest is already secure, and for many fans, he will always remain in the top 3. But if the question is who truly stands above him, only 2 names belong in that tier: Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. And at the center of that argument is one brutal truth: Michael Jordan was simply the better basketball player. The moment that claim hit the conversation, everything changed. It didn't slide in quietly. It exploded. Suddenly, LeBron's defenders rushed to the usual numbers: 9 straight finals appearances, unmatched longevity, and the idea that his greatness is untouchable because of how long he has sustained it. But Jordan's side never blinked, because to them, greatness has never been about surviving the longest or stacking stats until the resume becomes impossible to ignore. Greatness is about creating moments so powerful they live forever, and Jordan didn't just create those moments, he became the standard for them. The second his name entered the debate, the Steven Jackson angle stopped mattering, because now the conversation had become what it always becomes: Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. LeBron's supporters came armed with the usual case: 9 straight finals, positionless basketball, lifting every franchise he joined, changing the culture of player power, and building a business empire alongside Rich Paul and Maverick Carter. It all sounds impressive, but impressive and untouchable are not the same thing. To Jordan fans, those arguments look flashy on the surface but fragile underneath, because greatness is not about how long you last. It's about the moments that make the game immortal. And Jordan's career is filled with them. Picture the young number 23, tongue out, flying through the air and attacking the rim like gravity didn't apply to him. That wasn't just a dunk. It was a warning shot to the league. Then came 1989 and the shot, Craig Ello beaten, Cleveland crushed, and Jordan turning one jumper into one of the most iconic moments in NBA history. Then came the flu game in 1997, with Jordan pale, exhausted, barely able to stand, yet still dropping 38 on Utah and dragging Chicago to a win that felt bigger than basketball. And then came 1998, the final Bulls shot that sealed everything. Jordan strips Karl Malone, crosses Brian Russell, rises, fires, and closes the dynasty with 6 rings and 6 finals MVPs. That is why Jordan supporters don't get shaken by longevity arguments. Stats can measure production, but they can't fully capture fear, aura, or the way one player can own the biggest moments like they were built for him. And when people try to downplay Jordan's dominance with modern comparisons, it only makes the argument weaker. Jordan fought through the Detroit Bad Boys, through Bill Laimbeer, Rick Mahorn, Dennis Rodman before he became a teammate, and through the brutal Jordan rules designed to punish him every night. He wasn't just guarded, he was hunted, hit, and tested in ways most modern stars never had to endure. And instead of folding, he came back stronger, rebuilt his body, sharpened his game, and conquered all of them. That's why for so many fans, Jordan's greatness doesn't feel like a resume. It feels like mythology. And in the final judgment of basketball history, padded numbers and longer careers are not the only things that matter. The real question is simple: who made basketball feel immortal, who turned games into legend, and who became the standard every generation still chases? For Jordan's side of the debate, that answer has already been written in stone. It's Michael Jordan.
No one can ever be greater than Mr. James.
Period.
It's never happened.
Any era.
No one can ever do it. The man went to 9 straight finals. We're talking about somebody that can play every position. We're talking about somebody that's elevated every team he went to. We're talking about somebody that changed the culture of the NBA as far as picking where you want to land. We're talking about somebody that elevated his friends in business. We're talking about Rich Paul. We're talking about Maverick Carter. Like, I love Steph. I'm a Golden State Warrior, but I'm also a Golden State Laker.
Some people will tell you that no one can ever be greater than LeBron James, and they say it like the debate is already over. They point to 9 straight finals, his ability to play every position, the way he elevated every team, changed the culture, and built a powerful empire with his inner circle. And yes, on the surface, that resume sounds unbeatable, but once you look deeper, the shine starts to fade. Those 9 straight finals runs are impressive, but context matters. LeBron came out of an Eastern Conference that was far weaker than the one Michael Jordan had to survive. Jordan had to battle the bad boy Pistons, the Knicks, the Pacers, and tough Cavaliers teams. LeBron, meanwhile, often got through teams like the Hawks, the Raptors, and injury-hit rosters that simply didn't have the same level of danger. Making the finals is one thing. Owning the finals is another. Jordan didn't just get there. He went 6 for 6, with no cracks, no finals defeats, and no scars left on his championship record. Then there's the versatility argument. LeBron's ability to play multiple positions is real, and it deserves respect. But versatility alone does not equal greatness. Jordan didn't need to play every role on the floor. He mastered one position so completely that he turned the shooting guard role into basketball royalty. He didn't just play the game, he redefined how that position was viewed forever. Then comes the culture argument. LeBron gets praised for player empowerment, for choosing his own path, building super teams, and taking control of his career. But others see that differently. Jordan didn't jump from franchise to franchise looking for the best setup. He stayed in Chicago, fought through the struggle, and turned a franchise with no real championship history into a dynasty. That's not just influence, that's transformation. And when LeBron fans bring up Rich Paul and Maverick Carter, that deserves respect from a business standpoint. But business success is not basketball greatness. Greatness is what happens under the lights, in pressure moments, with everything on the line. Jordan elevated teammates where it mattered most, on the court. He pushed Scottie Pippen toward greatness, trusted role players like Steve Kerr and John Paxson in the biggest moments, and they delivered because Jordan created belief in those pressure-packed situations. So yes, LeBron has longevity, versatility, and massive influence. But when the lights get brightest, Jordan's perfection, dominance, and unforgettable moments still stand taller. Longevity is impressive, but perfection is a different level. And if LeBron's defenders want to shift the debate toward help, super teams, and who had the better situation around them, that's fine, because that's another argument waiting to be torn apart.
Well, look at what he was up against.
What?
He had to deal with KD and the Warriors for 2 years.
But he got 2 of his rings playing with Bosh and D
Close
Wade.
to the KD shit, man.
Yeah, but they had to round up for the Celtics. The Celtics had a lot going on at the time.
Same way the Warriors got 2. The Warriors got 2 with KD. He got 2 when he went to Miami.
But it wasn't like Bron went and got another top 3 player.
Yes, he did.
Dwayne Wade wasn't top 5 player.
No, I'm saying when he went to Cleveland. We leaving Miami out of this.
Oh, okay. That's how you
Miami out of this.
KD out. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey, bro.
I think right now they even Steven. They even Steven right now.
Yes, but Kyrie was drafted there.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he asked Kyrie to come
Kevin Love was a
there.
top 5 power forward before he went there and sacrificed his whole game. Kevin Love was top 5.
What y'all got against LeBron?
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
I just want to hear your point of view. Because I know you from the Bay and you're a LeBron fan. That's why I asked the question.
I think, to me, Steph Curry has changed the game.
Could he pass him up if he get another ring?
To me, no. To a logical theory, yes.
The super team argument is one of the biggest shields LeBron fans reach for when the pressure starts building. They'll say LeBron never chased a top 3 superstar the way Kevin Durant joined Golden State. And on the surface, that sounds like a clean defense. But once you pull it apart, the reality looks very different. Go back to Miami in 2010, when the basketball world stopped at one sentence. I'm taking my talents to South Beach. That wasn't some emotional last-minute choice. It was a carefully built plan. LeBron James joined Dwayne Wade, already one of the league's elite stars, and Chris Bosh, a perennial all-star, to form a pre-arranged super team. If that doesn't qualify as a super team, then the term means nothing. It was one of the most deliberate power moves the NBA had ever seen. Then came Cleveland. LeBron's return was framed like a heroic homecoming, But the roster waiting for him was far from empty. Kyrie Irving was already rising fast, and Kevin Love had just come off multiple All-Star seasons in Minnesota. Love even had to reshape his game to fit around LeBron's style. That wasn't a solo superstar dragging a franchise to glory. It was another carefully built situation designed to maximize LeBron's title chances.
And they both changed the game. Like I'm saying, Steph made the three-pointer almost just as exciting as a dunk at this point. Changed the game forever. So I'm just the biggest LeBron fan because that was always my favorite player growing up, and he rocked with my music. So I'm always be LeBron.
Now compare that to Jordan. There was no televised decision, no recruiting campaign, no jumping from one setup to another in search of the perfect roster. He stayed in Chicago, a franchise with no championship history, and turned it into a dynasty from the ground up. Scottie Pippen came into the league raw, and Jordan helped push him into becoming a Hall of Famer. Players like Horace Grant, John Paxson, and Steve Kerr became champions because Jordan helped shape them into winners. He didn't go looking for ready-made super teams. He built one through competition, pressure, and growth. That's the difference Jordan fans keep coming back to. LeBron was never some helpless star trapped by weak rosters. In many ways, he became the face of the modern superteam era, the player who helped normalize the idea of choosing the city, choosing the stars, and choosing the path that made the climb easier. Jordan built through struggle, patience, and internal growth. LeBron built through alliances and roster control. So when people try to act like Kevin Durant invented the superteam conversation,